Okay, so what if one small business could actually be the engine that creates dozens of other small businesses? It's a really powerful idea, and it's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're talking about a place called the Louisville Beauty Academy, and trust me, it's so much more than just a school. It's like a factory for entrepreneurs. But to really get why this one academy is such a big deal, you have to start with this number. Ready? 99.3%. That's the percentage of all businesses in the entire state of Kentucky that are small businesses. I mean, that's almost all of them. It's a staggering figure, and it really sets the stage for everything else. And we're not just talking about numbers on a spreadsheet here. We're talking about over 360,000 homegrown companies. These places are the real classrooms, the mentors, the opportunity builders for the whole state. They are literally the foundation of Kentucky's future. So that leads to a pretty important question, right? If these small businesses are the absolute engine of the economy, well, how do you get more of them? How do you actually intentionally build these things that are so vital to our communities? Well, it turns out there's a really compelling answer, and it's found in this one academy that basically turned that exact question into its entire mission. So here it is, the Louisville Beauty Academy, or LBA for short. Now, at first glance, yeah, it looks like just one of those 360,000 small businesses in Kentucky. But what it does is completely unique. Its whole purpose is to build the next generation of small business owners. The best way to think about it is like an economic multiplier. LBA is a small business that helps create other small businesses. It's this amazing self-contained engine for entrepreneurship. And their mission? It's super clear, super practical. They provide affordable education that gets you an official license, and it makes you totally workforce ready from the moment you graduate. It's a straight shot, no confusion, a direct path to a real career. Okay, so what does all that look like in the real world? Well, the results, they create this incredible ripple effect that you can actually see across the entire state's economy. Get this, since they started, the Academy has graduated nearly 2,000 licensed beauty professionals. Now think about that. Each one of those is a person who now has a new, certified skill and is ready to get to work. And this is where that multiplier effect we talked about really kicks in. Out of those graduates, more than 30 brand new salons and beauty businesses have popped up all over the state. See? They didn't just go out and get jobs. They became job creators. So what's the economic impact of all those new businesses? The numbers are just wow. Altogether, these graduates and the salons they've built are pumping between $20 and $50 million into Kentucky's economy every single year. And listen, that money isn't just some abstract number on a report. It means real people are earning stable wages. It means they're supporting their families. They're opening up shop in their own neighborhoods, hiring other people, and putting that money right back into their own communities. It's a perfect self-sustaining cycle of growth. It's amazing. But the numbers, as incredible as they are, they really only tell half the story. To truly get the impact here, you have to look at who this opportunity is really for. And this is so important. LBA was built on purpose for people who often get overlooked by the usual systems. We're talking about first-generation Americans, working parents, women who are getting back into the workforce, young people trying to find their way, anyone, really, who's looking for a new direction. There's a quote that just captures this whole thing perfectly. It says that for these students, it's not just some education program. It's a life-changing pathway to licensure, income stability, and independence. That says it all, doesn't it? Because that little piece of paper, that license, it's so much more than just a qualification for a job. It's about dignity. It's about being seen as a real professional. It unlocks doors to opportunity, to making more money, and to feeling like you truly belong in your community. Now, when you have a local model that works this well, you just know it's going to get noticed. And yep, sure enough, this little story from Louisville started making some pretty big waves on the national stage. So then we get to 2025, and the Academy does something truly historic. They get hit with 2 major national awards in the same year. Suddenly, there's this huge spotlight shining right on this amazing Kentucky success story. And we're not talking about small awards here. This recognition came from the absolute highest levels of the American business community. Just think about this for a second. You've got the U.S. Chamber of Commerce naming them one of America's top small businesses. And at the same time, the National Small Business Association honors them for being a top advocate for other businesses. That's a powerful 1-2 punch. It validates everything they're doing.
And just to put that in perspective for you, they were chosen from a field of more than 12,500 applicants from all across the country. So this wasn't just some nice award. It was proof that their unique model is powerful enough to be recognized on a national scale.
So what the Louisville Beauty Academy gives us is this powerful, proven blueprint. And it really leaves you with a huge question, doesn't it? Just imagine, what if your community had an engine like this? A small business whose whole reason for being was to build more small businesses. What kind of world would that be? What could we build?